With Sim Update 12 on the horizon, I thought I'd make a video bringing you up to date with all the improvements we should see in the 12th installment of the Sim Update series for Microsoft Flight Sim on both PC and Xbox. It's set to be a big one with WASM support, as well as simulator optimizations. In today's video, I'll be bringing you everything you need to know. Without further delay, let me get right into it. Okay, for those of you who do not know, Sim Update 12 is set to be released tomorrow at the time of filming on the 21st of March. The exact release time is set to be 5:30 in the afternoon Zulu time. However, as always, it might deviate from that. Now, today's video explores what will be going on in Sim Update 12. Some of that's based on the changelog on the flightsimulator.com website. Some of it is also based on my experiences with Sim Update 12 beta, which brings over some of the improvements I'll be talking about in today's video. If you've been using Sim Update 12 beta on PC or Xbox, do let me know how it is down below. I'm very curious. So far, I have to say, while the changes have been somewhat nuanced, in my opinion, the simulator is a lot more stable. So if you haven't tried the beta, I'm sure you will be happy with tomorrow's update. Let me get into what Sim Update 12 is bringing to Microsoft Flight Sim. First off, WASM support. This will allow more complex add-on aircraft to be released on Xbox. It has been a long time in the making, but come tomorrow, Xbox users will finally have access to WASM, which is WebAssembly. Now, WASM support, of course, has been a big ask for you Xbox pilots, simply because all add-on makers that make sophisticated aircraft add-ons for the simulator have basically said that they can't do anything with Xbox until they can get access to WebAssembly on there. Well, come tomorrow, this should be supported out of the box on Xbox. Some of you will have already seen the add-on support update, which was released a few days ago preemptively by Xbox Game Studios, and I would recommend you install this now or as soon as you download Sim Update 12. While it is true that no aircraft that need WASM support will be released by external developers straight away, it won't be far off. Very exciting times indeed. PMDG and Just Flight, among others, have said they have intent to release the majority, if not all, of their aircraft they've released on PC for Xbox, but as I just said, I don't believe they will be released straight away, but be sure they are coming. Of course, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well, because I will bring you the information here as soon as it comes. WASM support is definitely the flagship improvement as part of Sim Update 12 for Xbox pilots. You won't have had access to it on Sim Update 12 beta, so if you are on the beta, you will just have to wait until tomorrow like everyone else. WASM support aside, there is a wide array of fixes and improvements across the simulator, so let's delve right into them. First up, with aircraft, there is an absolutely huge catalogue of updates and changes here that frankly would take me all day to go all the way through, but from the Boeing 747-8 to the Cessna 172 to the Dark Star, many default aircraft and all FS-40 aircraft have received some sort of TLC to improve bugs and common issues and add additional features. Those of you on the beta, you will have already had some experiences with these fixes here, although I'm sure some are still to come over as part of Sim Update 12 tomorrow. I cannot verify any major improvements myself, as I've only used the Phoenix A320, PMDG 737 and JF Cessna 152 in recent weeks, so do feel free to let me know in the comments how these aircraft are performing if you're on the beta, and if you're watching this in the future, first off, hello, let me know how your favourite aircraft are performing in Microsoft Flight Simulator, whether that be the Cessna 172, the Dark Star, the FS40 aircraft or the 747, all the aircraft I've listed on the screen will have seen some sort of improvements, so do let me know below. The team certainly look busy. Now, glass cockpit systems delving into the cockpit, including the Garmin G3000, 5000, 1000 NXI, GNS 430 and 550 have all seen numerous bug fixes in partnership with the working title team, continuing their great efforts. All of these improvements have been available in Sim Update 12 beta, so some of you will have already seen them. So if you're the type of guy that likes staring at a screen within a screen, this is only good news. Joke aside, instrument flying, especially with these systems, is great fun. Now, heading out of the cockpit and speaking about sim-wide updates, we are definitely being treated here. Optimizations. The platform, especially in reference to loading times, has seen significant improvement. Now, following on from my experience with Sim Update 12, I can definitely vouch here. The simulator definitely doesn't take as long to load up, and while I haven't got to stop watching timed it myself, I know I'm a pretty rubbish content creator, it's definitely a noticeable improvement. Marketplace download speeds have also been improved as part of Sim Update 12, and in terms of updates as a whole, some changes brought over in previous world updates, including New Zealand, have seen some optimizations there, although the changelog on the website is rather ambiguous here, quite vague, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow to hear about what these improvements were. Menu bug fixes have also been introduced as part of Sim Update 12 beta and the upcoming post-beta Sim Update 12 coming tomorrow, including one that really riled me up when it wasn't working. I don't know if it happened to you, but at times I'd head over to the world map, click on an airport, and I would not be able to select either set this airport as a departure airport or as an arrival. I'd basically just get a blank, I don't know, glow up thing really. Nothing would really work. This bug has now been fixed, and on top of that, a window related feature which I spoke about on my Sim Update 12 beta video 3 weeks ago has of course been released. I've spoken about it before, but for those of you who don't know, if you now pop out sim windows such as your primary flight display, reposition them as you would normally, the sim will now remember this, and this of course helps the upper echelons of mankind. I'm talking about the wonderful cockpit builders, true legends. Basically, if you pop out any form of window in Microsoft Flight Sim, reshape it or move it around on your simulator, the simulator will now remember it, meaning you don't have to do it time after time. The sim-wide updates continue. AI traffic will have seen a multitude of improvements in terms of its behaviour. This is an important improvement to many, and while on the beta at least I can say they aren't 100% perfect. I use FS traffic, which of course uses the default AI traffic system. But I will say one thing, the actual how these aircraft perform seems much more realistic. They don't stay at low altitudes all too often, but I would say they still complete 360 turns on the ramp, which I'm sure my local aviation authority would have something to say about. A whole multitude of improvements regarding AI traffic. It was definitely requested, so I'm glad the Asobo team are working on them. I'm listing some on the screen now. Moving over to some final few changes, weather modelling will have seen or should have seen considerable improvements, depending on of course if you're on the beta or if you've downloaded the update tomorrow. Cloud popping has been reduced if you're on live weather, making the whole sky look more realistic, and there has been more improvements to thermal modelling, including thermals no longer extending above the top base of the cloud. Fantastic news if you're a glider pilot. In my opinion, these are the highlights of upcoming Sim Update 12. Some of them I've experienced firsthand with Sim Update 12 beta, others, well, we'll have to see how they turn out tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I can certainly vouch for Sim Update 12 beta being a pretty solid update. There are plenty more features that I haven't spoken about just as time constraint, and also some of them are pretty or very minor, I should say. But if you are interested, you can head to the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, linked below. I have just summarised the key changes for your viewing pleasure. There may of course be additional changes introduced tomorrow that haven't been put out on the changelog, but one thing is sure, this is set to be a big one. From WASM support to simulator wide improvements, what are you excited for? Let me know down below. On that note guys, be be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you around. Have a great one. Bye bye.